Hi, for this particular video, I just want to quickly show you how to use the P1 to P9 function. As you can see, beside the preset, right, we also have this particular program here. So P1 all the way to P9, right? The reason this has been installed in this is so that it provides different levels, power levels of blending power, right? So the situation you would use this is that, for example, you will need to break down, let's say, spices or so and so. Then you may need a different power level of blending to break down the ingredient into powder form. So let me just give you a quick demonstration. Let us quickly just go to P1. Oh, sorry, switch on, and then you can hear it from P1, right? The power level is relatively low, so you will only use it for lighter kind of ingredients that's easily to be broken down. Let's say a chili flake, so you would use P3, for example. But if you were to blend and want to grind this into a powder form, then P1 will definitely not work. You would need to go to something like P5 or P6. So let's just quickly show you a demonstration. So P4, 5. Right, you can hear the turning are much more powerful than, let's say, P1. And if you were to want to turn something like a cinnamon stick, which is relatively hard, into powder form, then you would definitely need to use something like P7 or P8, right? Just a piece of word of advice: I wouldn't go straight into let's say you want to break down this, I wouldn't go straight into P8 or P7 straight away. Start with the grinding function or the P3 just to break down this a little bit, so it doesn't cause too much constraint to the motor. And then once you break down a little bit, then you can start turning that broken down pieces into powder form through, let's say, P7 or so, right? So let me just quickly show a quick demonstration. So if you want to break down this, then you will just go to function, quickly go to the source and grinding function over here, right? You can see it's flashing light. You click it. So within this 19 seconds, it will break down the cinnamon stick. And then once this particular function is done, you can see your cinnamon stick are relatively broken down. And then you would now turn into, let's say, a P5 or P6 or so. Then you will blend again in order to turn it into a powder form. If you even require for it to break down even more, then go P7 or P8. So that's the piece of advice for this particular video when it comes to using the P1 to P9 program function.